Hey guys, NCSV001 here, welcome back to my walkthrough. Anyway, I actually found out a couple things. We have the intro to the PLAB.
Got some information on the local...
We're just going to go on and hit that, and now we have the PLAB as a faction. Secondly, I want to say I finished the grenade launcher challenge, winning it, and finished level 2 of all the others. We're going to go on and hold off on the sniper challenge though. So we're not really going to do that one just yet. Now, unfortunately, I've been using up a lot of my helicopters. Because you know I bought 6 of the anti-tank rogues. I've already used up 3 of them trying to kill off PLAB. Because during the break, I also was trying to kill off the PLAB, as I was just saying. Which unfortunately has cost me 3 helicopters already.
Here you go, boss.
And I just decided that I'd wait a while until I'd actually continue that. I'm just going to wait a little while. Probably wait till... I don't know exactly when I'll wait to do that till. Probably once the PLAB and the UP are no longer an important faction. If you're wondering, you cannot kill Ewan. But anyway, the PLAB will wait to start killing them off until a little bit later in the game. Now, I'm also going to go on and show you how the building destruction works. Since we have this helicopter, we might as well use it for something besides travel. If I remember correctly, this building... Oh crap, this damn site. That was a tank, wasn't it? You're supposed to do like that. This is a very stupid idea, what I'm doing, but it's worked before. Shoot, the thing's gonna blow up. I was trying to lift the fuel tank into the building like that. It worked though, and you can do that. So we're out of missiles, so there's really no point of you still having the helicopter except to get out of here. As I said before, the UP choppers aren't necessarily meant to combat stuff, they're usually meant to get the guys out of there. They don't have very good firepower. They're very useful for one of the most annoying missions in the game later on, very late in the game. They can be very, very useful to beat that mission correctly, so I'll show you guys that when we get to that point, but that mission isn't for a very, very long time. Rain death down. But really all I did was just kill some PLAB guys to work toward getting that, and that was really about it. I believe they're now in the faction bar. Mostly friendly. Alright, that's good. We've unlocked the grenade launcher drop from someone. We don't ever need it, though. Now you can actually see there my old UP, my other UP chopper I flew over here. Which I'm actually going to keep both these choppers here, see how long they stay. But yeah, I flew, that was the first UP chopper I used. The second one I used got shot down over the PLAB base. There's the gas prices. Regular, 127. Okay. Diesel's actually less than, premium. Whatever. Anyway. Actually, my car actually uses, that I drive around, uses premium.
My name's...
I know who you are.
Now, you may notice that we look a lot different. Test drive the Kakara to Mirte, that's the challenge. But you may notice that we're wearing something different. And that's because I unlocked a costume by beating the third level of the grenade launcher challenge, which I beat with about 7 seconds to spare, not too bad. I beat it in 53 seconds. Then I beat the in-place weapons and the pistol challenges level. They were really hard.
And take her out for a test run for me.
Why aren't you driving?
Well, after the last prototype fire, I decided it's safer for me to monitor the test from the garage. First, I need to make sure these sensors are properly calibrated.
That's the most awesome thing. If you hit R1 in this vehicle, you can do that awesome jump. Now, you won't really find me using this partially. I mean, it's a custom vehicle and it costs a decent amount of money. It costs like a few thousand. It's not really worth it.
No. My hand slipped.
Fail.
That controls a set of hydraulic pumps on each wheel. The whole thing's experimental, so I can't guarantee your safety.
It works fine. There's our PMC vehicle that will come back and get a little bit later. So with that, now we actually have to do the difficult part of this mission. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, guys, did you? now we have to take it to the rock quarry. Yeah,
Engine temperature seems fine. Oil pressure is good.
that's a PLAD vehicle.
Accelerometers are functioning. Now
This thing only has a 1 armor rating, even though I think it's a little bit closer to 2. So now we have to drive it through the strip mines. This part takes a long time and it's not fun. It takes forever too. This thing's essentially a monster truck. Shoot, do not flip over. Yes, in this game, if you flip over your vehicle, something that I may not have ever mentioned, if you flip over your vehicle, you are screwed.
Okay, the mine has some pretty tough terrain. Let's see how well this baby can handle it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, is that if you ever flip over your vehicle, you will lose that vehicle. There's no way to get it back up. Now luckily with this vehicle though, I believe you can actually flip it back up just because it has the hydraulic presses. But it's about the only vehicle I think in the game that can even do that. Unlike in Just Cause 2, where if you were driving a small enough vehicle, you could use the grappling hook to get it back on, or like back up. I usually do fail this challenge, like once. As you might expect, even though it's experimental, you have to use the hydraulic presses a lot. The music's pretty good though for this part. You have plenty of time for the most part, as long as you don't screw up. And this area is actually filled with like buildings or something you can destroy. There's a ton of buildings you have to destroy out here. But as I said before, we're not really going to be tackling that stuff until a lot later. Just once we get more vehicles and more money, better vehicles with stuff on them. There's a very good pirate helicopter that I think you guys have heard me talk about before, called the Anaconda. Once we get that, we can basically tackle any type of mission we need. Here it comes, the most difficult part.
The canyon's too wide. Use the hydraulics to make the jump.
You have to hydraulic jump over it. If you fail, you will not be able to make it back up in time generally. Now once you make it through that part, it starts to get hard because you're going to be fighting all these enemy guys around here. This thing I think should have maybe a 2 armor rating instead of a 1. It's a little bit tougher than a normal vehicle. Just be careful not to fall off though, because if you fall off, you're going to be done. And don't get hit by the RPGs. Like, if you get hit by RPGs in this thing, you're screwed. Like, maybe a couple RPGs will actually take it out. I'm not even sure what that was. Yeah, getting hit by just a couple RPGs will kill you. I mean, we're already down to 50% health, and we have a lot of checkpoints to go. Yeah, they're going to try to trap you with that kind of stuff, except they don't really do anything. Those log traps do, like, nothing. I'm pretty sure they don't even damage your vehicle if you run into them. They're easy to jump. You have more than enough time, though, as long as you don't fall off. Because if you fall off here, you're done. Just take it kind of slowly. That was close. Just take it really slowly when you're on the upper ledges, or you can be in a lot of trouble. You fall off, you're done. Oh, wait, never mind. We're almost done. Okay. Now you can jump off. Yeah, we're almost done. Kind of beat it in one take. That's actually not too bad. Now I basically just gotta get back intact. Oh wait, no, are we not done yet? Please tell me that was the end of it. No, of course that's not the end of it. Crap, he has an RPG. Not even close, is it? Sam site. Oh god, no, a tank. Tanks are also quite devastating, as you might expect, and RPGs. The light machine guns don't help. Yet we made it through. That's one of the hardest parts, is avoiding that tank. Okay, now we can just cruise back to the her place. Thank God. And we'll now have her recruited. Which means we can then recruit Misha, the helicopter pilot. Except we're not going to do that just yet because we don't have enough quite fuel for that mission, personally speaking. From experience, I don't think we have enough fuel for it. And if you land on top of a car, you'll actually crush it. Wow, fail. That's it. It's another racing challenge completed. Wow, that was close. That's the good thing about this vehicle is you never really will get a civilian.
Excellent. The car performed better than I had hoped. Park the car inside and we'll talk.
Park. Yeah, every time you beat one of Fiona's challenges to all 3 levels, you actually get that thing for free. You get the costume. In this case, we got the camo, or as I call it, the Rambo costume. So now we're actually going to lose those 2 helicopters. I forgot about this.
Please shut up.
Exactly.
Was that necessary?
Yes, it was.
When I saw that painting of Solano, I overreacted.
Fiona, this is Ava. She's a...
Beautiful.
Down.
Ava's a mechanic.
Uh-huh. Can you do jets and tanks?
I can fix anything with an engine.
Welcome aboard.
Sounds good.
Do I have to work with him?
She has a bad relationship with Ewan. It's kind of funny, though. Okay, so with that, Ava is now on our team. We have unlocked the Grappling Hook, which will allow us to hijack helicopters. And we've unlocked the Kakaro de Mirte from her shop. So now we also have a couple of challenges. The Destruction Race challenge. However, let me see if we even unlock anything. No, you only unlock 1 free vehicle, so I'll just probably off-screen those because you don't need it. But we're going to go on and say this.
Remember the...
She'll tell you about a jet pilot you can get. And as you can see, these are shop items. They're all... we don't know what any of them are yet. That's the Urban Commando, but it's expensive. I'm not going to spoil what that is. That's a motorcycle. That's a good boat. That is something else. I don't really know. So next time, we will continue on. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do next time. See you guys then.
On this